Hey everyone, you are meeting us here on a very cold Training Tuesday, but I got my buddy Justin here with me, or 541 Outdoors is his handle, and we are going to be doing, instead of doing the drill index cards, which actually both of us have, we're doing something a little bit different, and this is the Manzano Tactical Cold Start Drill, correct?
Yeah, so he's got a set of standards for handgun and rifle that are meant to be shot cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's an appropriate time to do that because it is like right around freezing out here right now. I know that I don't typically do well with big puffy jackets or gloves, so we're doing it in our version of hard mode.
Yeah.
And you guys have seen me shoot a lot. You've seen Justin pop in and out of a couple videos in the past, but just for context, usually when I have done the matches in the past, I'll come in like second or third place. This is the dude usually coming in first place for those drills. So he's a competent shooter. We'll see how that translates into doing it cold. And well,
I might prove you wrong.
You might prove me wrong.
I might prove you wrong.
And before we start getting into the excuses too much, let's see how we do. Again, we've got 5, 10, and 25 yards courses of fire. Pretty short, simple, short and sweet course of fire. So let's go ahead and jump into that.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Dead center and a 165.
Whoa, too slow. Okay, let me try that one more time. I took too much time, obviously, confirming my target.
Literally middle of the A.
All right.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. .154.
All right, we'll leave it at that. But it's still good shots. All right.
Yeah, I mean, they're damn near touching.
All right.
Oh, it's been so long.
Yeah, that .85 is never going to be a thing for me, I don't think, especially in a big old puffy jacket. All right, shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Nice. What do you think it was?
Like
It was
110?
118. Pretty close.
Okay.
Do you want to do it again? Just since I got to?
Yeah, I didn't get a good grip there, which I think slowed me down.
All right, shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Even with the fumble, you did better than my first one. That was a 162.
Okay.
So 118, 162, and your 162 obviously was a better shot. All right, so let's do the 5 shots.
Yep.
It's probably cheating during the cold start to do a second run on your first one, but good thing we're not doing this for money or anything, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 5 shots all in the A zone.
Yep.
All right.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. .307.
Gloves me up a lot more than I
Yeah.
expect. Just for and gigs.
I really hate shooting in gloves.
Let me try that again.
I mean, that was the same thing with the 2-gun we did.
Yeah.
My hands were frozen by the end because I was like, no.
All right.
All right, shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Those are all stacked in there. 267.
Okay, so still too slow, but better.
Yeah, but your first shot was a 156, so you're pretty consistent there, even though you know you're gonna rip.
Yeah.
You know, and the standard for there is 2.5 seconds. So
But I
like
was
your
just
first
above
one, you didn't make it.
Yeah.
And that one, you're just a
above
touch
it.
over.
261. Okay. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Nice. 217. First shot was a 137. Do you want to do another run, or are you good? You passed.
Yeah, I think. I'm also just kind of keeping track of what I'm doing, quote, wrong here.
Sure. So this is 5 shots.
5 shots in 5 seconds.
Okay.
And we'll see, but your first shot should, like your draw should be just as fast.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All
Ideally.
Right. Yep.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Set one high.
One just high, 362.
So too fast. Okay, let me take another run at that.
Your first shot was a little slower, but you know. Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. Those are all in a 380.
380.
So you were 13ths of a second slower that time, and you cleaned up that.
And then it's a 3R3?
Yeah. And this is 7 seconds.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Six, 4, 5.
Okay. All in. 645. So that was under the time.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Hey, we did it. Shooter ready.
Yep.
5 at 5 or 5 at 10. All right. Stand by. Nice. Clean. 3-1-2.
Okay.
Comfortably clean. And you already got 2 in that one? Cool. All right. 3R3. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Uh, 550. Literally, your last 3 after the reload were like cloverleaf in the center of the target. Nice. This is where I almost want to be doing like calisthenics beforehand just to warm up.
Right.
Okay. So 5 shots,
Yep.
right?
5 shots in 7 seconds.
Okay.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. It's 484.
I have 1 Mike, or 1 Charlie, I should say.
Gotcha. Okay. You want to do your
Yeah.
1, or do you want to switch?
We'll do the 1.
Okay. So you're looking at 2.5.
Okay.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. .201.
I think that was good. Let me run down there. We should have 1 shot went. Oh, it was this one.
Okay.
I f***ed that up bad. All right, let me try that again.
I'm gonna mark these. No, 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 no.
That was really bad. I mean, hey, I winged them.
I mean, 25 yards isn't easy.
Yeah, but I
mean-
mean, still,
I think it's
after doing 5 shots all at least within the C zone. All right,
Are you redoing the 1 shot?
I'm gonna redo the 1 shot.
Okay. Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. .242. So you're under time.
I'm under time, and that was high out of the A zone.
Can't even see the A zone from here.
Just aim in the middle.
Just go for it.
All right, shooter ready.
Yep.
Stand by. You kind of danced around it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to run down there, mark them, and do it again?
Yeah, I can run down there. Because I was just kind of like, okay, my dot has fell. Yeah, I'm a little high.
High, right,
I'm
left.
all over.
Yeah. So,
that one on the right's in Charlie.
yeah,
So I have a
that guy.
Delta, 3 Charlies, and 1 Alpha.
All right, shooter ready.
Yep.
Stand by. .182.
One felt good. I'm
Oh, yeah.
still,
I mean, it's in there.
I think I'm, especially for long strings like that, I need to be here instead of here. But I think as I'm adding pinky pressure and the dot drops from 12, I'm like, oh, I think I'm in the A zone. I'm gonna start pulling.
Do you want to do any of them again, or are you good?
I think I'm good.
Cool. All right, so as you guys saw, we did reasonably okay. There were, especially I was a little slow on a lot of the courses of fire, especially up close. Speed is not, especially speed off of the draw, is not necessarily has been my strong suit. But usually once I get going, I can keep it pretty well dialed in. And as you guys saw at the 5 and 10 yard targets, I had the only shot outside of the A zone. But then once we went out to 25, it got a little bit more dicey.
Yeah.
Now, again, I know it's easy to make excuses, but again, I traditionally have not done particularly well in the cold. Last year during one of our 2-gun matches, my firing hand actually locked up. I had to transition to my left hand to finish a course of fire just because it locked up. Again, it is what it is. This is what you need to be out there practicing and making sure what your limits are, and also hopefully trying to get better at that. Now, I know there's already people probably hammering away at their keyboard being like, well, I'm in Minnesota and it's -15 and I can still shoot. Great. And by all means, if you upload a video of you shooting this course of fire and doing better in -15,
Props to you.
props to you. Upload it. We'll figure out something for you. But cool. Congratulations. What was your thoughts on the course of fire and then how you did?
So the course of fire is really nice because it's 5 to 25, so you get a little bit of the speed up close, but also you got to be able to moderate that down at distance. I definitely, every course of fire, I'm like, okay, I could have done this. You know, maybe my draw was a little low. I caught up on my ALS a couple times. In 25, I haven't shot 25 in a good minute now.
Yeah.
And so my one shot felt really good, but the 5 rounds at 25, I mean, it looks like that target was hit with buckshot, which is a problem. But now I know, hey, I can work on these things after this or in dry practice or next range day or whatever the case is. A lot of this stuff I can do dry, cleaning up my draw, grip, that kind of thing. So just gives you little things to think about while you also have a set of standards to like, I'm gonna try to hit this.
Yeah. Well, and also, if I can make an excuse for him that he won't make for himself, he is a relatively new first dad. He's got a freshly 8-month-old baby at home. So you have not been shooting nearly as much this year as you have in years past. So we'll give you some leeway on that. I don't have that excuse. You know, I'm a dink household myself, so you know, like, especially my first single, like my 5 shot at 25, I did okay. I kept 4 of the shots in.
Yeah.
I had 1 shot in the C zone. Then when I did the 1 shot at 25, I just jerked the hell out of the trigger and I barely grazed the edge of the target, as you guys saw. So, but it is a nice warm up. I wish I was a little bit warmer now than I was at the beginning, but that's just the nature of it being cold. But starting with close up stuff fast and then working your way to precision stuff at distance while also still not just giving you forever to run that course of fire is really good. And I will also admit, you could very easily say that we cheated, or at least I cheated, running a couple of these courses of fire a couple times. Now, here's the reality of that stuff too, and this goes for the Training Tuesday stuff. We're not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for any patches from Manzano Tactical, although that is an option out there for some of his courses of fire. I don't know if there is for this one, or maybe just during his courses. But the whole point of these drills and these warm-ups and the cards from Drill Index is it's to get you out shooting. And if you don't hit your course of fire, do it again. If you're not doing the performance you want to do it again. There's nothing wrong. We're not doing this for anyone other than yourself to make sure that you are bettering your skills. So if you're not happy with how you did, cool, do it again. Do it again until you're happy with how you did. Again, it's the whole thing of, you know, amateurs practice till they get it right, professionals practice till they can't get it wrong. Now, I'm not saying you're going to become a professional in any of these courses of fire in a single range session. But again, the whole point of this is for you to be able to measure your abilities. Hopefully you guys can hear us over this, but this is to test your own abilities against yourself. And again, just, there's no rules. If you're struggling at the 25 yards, go to 15 yards, go to 10 yards. Find your points of failure and find where you can and then where you cannot complete that course of fire.
Yeah, and I think something that helps too is just having something to start with. Like not having the brain fart when you get to the range of like, what am I gonna do here? What do I want to work on? So even if you're gonna work on these cold standards a little bit, there's, you know, keep a range notebook, keep notes in your phone, something like that. hey, this time I did these times, I maybe had these hang-ups, this is what I did right. Maybe you do some dry practice in between range sessions, and then you compare the times at the next range session to the previous one, and then you can see yourself start to progress and get better, and then you can choose, okay, I'm gonna switch it up, I'm gonna start working on other things.
Exactly. And even if you don't choose to like upload it to Instagram like either of us do, or upload it to YouTube or anything like that, you can still upload it to YouTube, keep it as a privated video, so you have this record that you can look back years on. Because I don't remember how fast I ran the Cabin Fever Challenge for Division 2 from 2021, but I can go watch the video and then I can remind myself. And so you can have this own private like archive of your performance that you can then look back and see, am I improving, am I stagnating, what do I need to practice? Again, even with a private video, even if someone has the link, they can't watch it unless they're logged into your account. So you can have it for yourself, upload it, and then if you do decide to share it with people, if you post it and then tag both, or really in this case, tag myself in it, maybe I'll do something for one of you guys. Again, especially if you do it in -15 and do better than I did. So, well, for what it's worth. And then I guess just for sake of completeness, what were you running in the Scorsafire?
So I shoot mostly and carry a Glock 34. It's got a dot and an aftermarket trigger and all that kind of stuff. Out of a Safariland level 2 6390 RDS, which you saw me hang up a couple times on. That's something I could definitely clean up and dry fire that I maybe don't have to focus on out here, where I can focus on recoil control. And yeah, it's a tricked out, Glock, but I have put enough rounds through Glocks that I kind of know what I like and what benefits me, at least to an extent, a little bit. I shot a stock Glock for many years before I started doing that.
Yeah, and I'm running my Glock 45 in 9mm. And I hate that I have to articulate that, but because of Glock's naming convention.
Yeah, thanks Glock.
With my X300 light, also Safariland outside the waistband holster, and then it's got the ACSS Vulcan Holosun 507C on it. It also has the Glock Performance trigger. So our equipment definitely was not the limiting factor in what we were running out here today. It's purely us.
Yeah, the gun is not my excuse for missing.
And I know there's always the meme of the guy who appendix carries a Glock 34 with an X300. This is the guy that actually does that.
I can make it work.
He's got the space to pack it away. So anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this video. Again, it's really important to go out here and practice these drills, but also just find your method of doing these drills where you're still pushing yourself, but not beating yourself up over maybe not performing to what standard is set for people who are exceedingly good shooters.
Yeah.
But anyway, with all that being said, Justin, thanks for joining us in the video. Check out his Instagram handle, 541 Outdoors. He's a really good photographer, posts really great pictures, and he's also one of the McCluskey Arms folks, as you see me repping out here. So do with that information what you will. But as always, I hope you got something out of this video, and I really appreciate you watching.